So, Black Clover has finally finished. And a lot of people want to know my opinion about Black Clover now that it's finished. Guys, the show's still the same. I don't know why you guys are still freaking out about it. 7 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe down below. And I'll see you in the next 10 seconds after this cool montage.
Let's tie this world, even I cannot stop this world. All I need is catch this run. We can catch the game. My can I now? Ready up to the center. Hold on, we got down here. We can catch the game. See that show, so lonely. So no kagewa minai. We can catch the game.
What's up everyone, Full Animix here. I'm gonna make this clear to start off with. This is not going to be the same Black Clover video as my last video. That video was the sole purpose of me fully experiencing Black Clover for the first time. This video is going to be me reflecting on Black Clover as it's finished now. I'm going to be talking about the Spade arc and how I think it's going to progress. I'm going to talk about how I'm going to consume Black Clover and the movie, and my final thoughts on the show in general. To start off with, there's honestly not much I can say about the Spade arc. I have not read the manga yet and I plan to read it, but I honestly can't give a good solid opinion about the Spade arc because I haven't read it all and I don't know how it's going to end, and I don't feel confident in fully talking about the Spade arc in general. But I do have to say that the Spade arc has potential of making it a very iconic arc in Black Clover and in shonen in general. The direction that it's going and the feels that I'm feeling in the show right now are so heightened that I just like the show a lot, guys. I like Black Clover a lot. I'm just gonna say that now. As well, the time skip is also really good. I don't really feel too confident in talking about time skips, and in order to compare them, Black Clover's time skip is also really good. I really like it. It reminds me a lot of One Piece's time skip, which does it very well, and the episodes leading up to the final episode really just keep escalating the show in general, which is really cool. The fight between Yami, Asta, and Dante, I don't know if that's how it pronounces his name, I'm sorry, is a really good fight, and I really wish that fight was actually animated very well. You guys already know that I don't really care that much about animation, but I really feel like when it comes down to fight scenes, animation is really something that needs to be thought about, and if this show can think about the animation during fight scenes when the show becomes seasonal or whatever the fuck it's gonna become, I feel like it has potential of having some really cool fight scenes. Because the fight scenes so far seem kind of like normal for Black Clover and normal for shonen anime in general. And I get that the show is kind of cutting corners in order to make the show just come out at a weekly pace. But if the production of the show actually knuckled down and started working on the animation of the fights, this show could be really cool, and it could possibly be up with Naruto level fights. And finally, with the last episode, it made me realize something. Asta's mom is so fucking hot. I love her so much. She is the most innocent person and the kindest person ever, and she just leaves me weak, bro. I fucking hate it. And I hate that we get such little time with her, even though it's like half an episode. It really sucks because I wanted to learn more about her and how Asta was just, you know, done. You know, and I feel like the devil Libe, I'm sorry if I pronounce his name wrong, has really good chemistry between Asta, and I really look forward to how their relationship would develop over the show or in the movie. But all in all, the Spade arc is really cool, alright? I really like the Spade arc, and I'm really liking how this show is progressing. Now, for how I think the show should progress, I feel like it should become seasonal anime. It would mean that the fights, the animation, the writing, pretty much everything in the show could be refined and done very well. But at the same time, I feel like Black Clover is trying to be too much like One Piece sometimes, where it just becomes episodes coming out weekly. But the difference being that One Piece is a very big show and a very well received show, whereas Black Clover is sort of like a smallish show. It's still up there with the big anime out there, but it's not up to the same standard as to One Piece. So I really feel like that Black Clover should change into something seasonal or something like that. I'm not really sure how they should do that, but that's just how I feel. Moving on to how I'll consume the show now, I'll probably just pick up the manga. The movie has got me really excited, and I will watch the movie, but I also just kind of want to get the manga out of the way as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to start at the beginning and read it all the way to the end, or I might just pick it up where it left off. I'm not really sure, and I'm not really sure where the manga is right now, but I'll find that out. As for the movie, a lot of people are really excited about it because it means that Black Clover is getting recognized for being a top shonen anime. As for me, I feel like, cool, you know, we're getting a movie. That's sick. That's just how I feel about it. But I do also realize that the fact that Black Clover getting a movie is a big deal, alright? Now it's time for my final opinion about Black Clover. I like Black Clover a lot. Probably more than Naruto, but not for the right reasons. Honestly, this show hooked me without even trying to hook me. And I think that's kind of brilliant in some sort of way. The fact that a show that didn't even try to hook me onto the show, hooked me onto the show, which is kind of stupid to think about sometimes. Because there are shows out there that try so much in order for you guys to get their full attention into that show. I feel like Tokyo Ghoul is a very good example of this, especially in the later seasons, where they try so fucking hard and it just doesn't work. As well, Naruto also tries a little bit too hard sometimes, and it's kind of the reason why I didn't really finish Shippuden, because it sucks. Naruto sucks, don't at me. Back on topic, I'm really looking forward to how Black Clover is going to progress. The manga looks really cool. The movie has potential to be really cool. This show in general is really cool, but unfortunately, I feel like that's just the extent of the show being. I do not believe that this show will be the greatest anime of all time. And for me, that's perfectly fine. I don't want the show to be the next Dragon Ball or the next big three. I want a show that sticks to what it's good at, and Black Clover has mastered that technique. Black Clover is a show that does what it does very well, and it's something that not a lot of other shows can do. But with the show finally ending, I think I can just say that this show is a very good show, and it just deserves a very good 7 out of 10. It's probably a 7.5 out of 10 to be honest. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, leave a like and subscribe down below, and I'll talk to you guys later.